When did Arnold Schwarzenegger become governor of California? A look at Governator's political career. Arnold Schwarzenegger's brush with American politics happened shortly after he landed on its shores in 1967. While Arnie dreamed of becoming the best bodybuilder in the world, the 70s political landscape captivated the young Austrian. As he gained success in bodybuilding, his interest in politics kept growing. Schwarzenegger became captivated with Ronald Reagan, the 40th President of America, even before he could speak fluent English. Gradually, Arnie pledged his allegiance to the Republican ideology. However, before becoming the Republican governor of California in 2003, Arnie also learned about the Democrats' view of politics when he married Maria Shriver, the daughter of Eunice Kennedy Shriver and Sargent Shriver. During his time touring the country and helping kids in 1979, Arnie discovered the joy of becoming a public servant and making a difference. So in 2003, when Schwarzenegger didn't agree with how Gray Davis, California's 37th governor, ran the state, he decided to take action. Arnie paused his film career to help it bounce back. In 2003, Arnie ran for governor. He ran a full campaign and didn't just piggyback on his Hollywood fame. He even appeared on television to debate other candidates. Finally, Arnie defeated Gray Davis at the 2003 California gubernatorial recall election on October 7. Immediately after taking office as the 38th governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger made some radical changes. In November 2003, the Austrian made a progressive decision by granting same-sex marriage licenses with then-Mayor Gavin Newsom's assistance. Schwarzenegger's next big decision would earn him the title of the Green Governor. While he had helped make the gas-guzzling Hummer reality at one point, he became increasingly aware of the issues plaguing the environment. So Arnie didn't just change himself, but the Golden State's emission norms as well. The bodybuilder politician signed the Global Warming Solutions Act of 2006. The governor collaborated with British Prime Minister Tony Blair to reduce carbon emissions and trade. The Global Warming Solutions Act was the first of its kind in America, so Arnie laid the foundation that other states later followed. The Terminator also stood against the deployment of American troops in Iraq. He even asked the federal government to give him a deadline for U.S. troop withdrawal from Iraq. Going into the 2007 re-election, Arnie's popularity remained high. The True Lies star trounced Democratic candidate Phil Angelides in 2006. On January 5, 2007, the bodybuilding legend took office as the governor of California for a second time. During this period, Arnie brought his dual perspective to the table as he had lived with the family of Democrats for decades despite being a Republican. Arnie promised to cooperate with the Democratic Party to solve the issues plaguing California. However, it was easier said than done. Despite his best efforts, Arnold Schwarzenegger couldn't stem the financial bleeding. Arnie presented a budget amendment in 2008 for the first time and made similar amendments later. Despite this, he couldn't get the state's finances back on track. One of Schwarzenegger's final contributions would be to revamp California's infamous road infrastructure. However, the Austrian oak's popularity had dropped significantly by the end of his second term. The bodybuilding icon faced his fair share of challenges during his tenure as governor. However, that is not the only setback he faced, as allegations alleging inappropriate behavior also surfaced at one point. Multiple women brought allegations against Arnie days before the 2003 recall election results. They alleged that Schwarzenegger had committed misconduct at some point during their acquaintance. Schwarzenegger issued a public apology after the allegations surfaced. "I have done things that were not right, which I thought then was playful. I now recognize that I have offended people. I'm deeply sorry," said Arnie. In 2007, California was ravaged by wildfires. However, Arnold Schwarzenegger faced the challenge head-on and did the best he could to help the people of California recover from the devastating blow. Arnold Schwarzenegger's tenure as governor wasn't flawless. However, according to many, Arnie served selflessly, and unfortunately, subsequent governors haven't been able to rescue the state from his financial woes either.